Thunderbolt, book number 2 in the Miranda Chase series. Written and narrated by M. L. Buchman. Prologue. Spiden Island, Washington, USA. Elevation 137 feet. Miranda Chase shooed a couple of Sika deer off the runway. It was a chill November morning, only a few degrees above freezing, so she didn't spend long about it. A slow wave of sea fog was rolling in from Vancouver and the Canadian Gulf Islands, adding a thick dampness to the chill. The first of the U.S. San Juan Islands, Stewart and Johns, were disappearing fast. If she didn't get aloft in the next 15 minutes, she'd be trapped here on Spiden Island until a weak November sun burned it off. The call from the National Transportation Safety Board said that a new crash had been classified as urgent. As if she would lag when there was a crash to investigate. She opened the hangar door and began her pre-flight checklist at the pilot's ladder, then circled the plane counterclockwise. Tires inflated and clear of obstructions, no leakage from the shock absorbers, brakes, or gear handling systems, no dings on the leading edge of the wings. All wrote by now, but she never missed a step. She was her own ground crew, so it was up to her to make everything perfect. Because of the frequent fog, she thought about installing an instrument landing system on her island. She liked that it would make Spiden one of the only grass strips in the world to have an ILS. The problem was that the outer and inner markers would have to be placed offshore in the deep waters of Puget Sound, because at 2 miles long and a half-mile wide, her island was too small to support the 4-mile-long system. Jones Island was in almost the right place, but it was a nature preserve that belonged to the state, and they hadn't been interested in having an ILS beacon set up there. Besides, her plane couldn't handle the Cat 3 equipment that would allow her to land in the exasperating near-zero visibility. Her F-86 Saberjet was neither pure North American F-86 Saberjet, nor the Canada Air CL-13 Sabre Mark V variant anymore. One of the last ever produced before the line ended in 1958, she had tinkered with it over the years, including upgrading to the Mark VI's more powerful Orenda 14 engine. She'd also had to make a few modifications so that she could start the plane herself. Normally, a ground crew was required to handle the power connections for engine start. But even with the upgrades, it was still all authentic.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?